Good afternoon, my lovely students. You are welcome again to another edition or session of our program. This is stability, and today we are looking at cutting tools. We started with cutting tools and specifically looked at saws last week. So let's continue with that. But today we are looking at the aspects saw. We are looking at chisel today, since the last time we looked at saw. And when we say chisel, what exactly are they? We have different kinds of chisels used in woodwork, different ones using metalwork. In our preceding lessons, we said the chisels used in metalwork are called cold chisels, whereas we call the ones we use in woodwork chisels. We also have similar ones that are used in woodwork. So let's look at the specific ones that are used for woodwork. Today we are looking at woodwork chisels. Chisels. And when we say chisels, what are they? They are basically the tools used in woodwork for chiseling. We say chiseling is cutting and shaping. That is using the chisel to cut or shape the wood. And we have two types of chiseling. If we use the chisel to cut deep into the wood, we say it is mortising. And if we use it to just scrape off a portion of the wood or make shallow holes, then it is referred to as paring. So we have mortising and paring. Mortising and paring. Mortising and paring. So you should take note of that. Types of chiseling in woodwork are mortising and paring. And what are the chisels that I use in this process? We have three main types. We have what we call the femur chisel, pebble edge femur chisel, the mortise chisel. Let's look at the specific usage of these types of work chisels. Before then, let's look at the parts. Let's look at the parts. Take the chisel, all of them, see that they all have what we call handles. They also have blade. The handles are either made of plastic and the wooden handles can easily split. So the point where the metal blade is fixed into the handle, there is a metal cap that is used to hold it in place to prevent the handle from splitting. We call that ferrule. So ferrule is a piece of metal that is used to secure the handle and the blade together. Now the part of the blade that enters the handle, the handle or plastic handle, as tank, engine UE tank. So the tank of the blade fits into the wooden or the plastic handle. Usually with the plastic handles, they are molded, so they do not have the ferrule attached. So the types of The chisels are the femur chisel, bevel edge femur chisel, and the one multi-centennial for that is pari, mostly color. When we say the bevel edge, it's the femur chisel that has its edges chamfered. So this was the bevel. This point as a bevel. We call it bevel edge femur chisel. Let's look at why the edges are bevel and why we call some motifs and next pari. Let's hammer the details of the parts of the chisel. Take the one with the wooden handle. There's a small metal hook here. It will be made of brass or steel. And you can see we have the main handle. And that is what is the handle. At this point here is where the pointed piece, the metallic blade fits. And that's the part we call the tank. And the tank is the portion that fits into that small hole you see there. And the edge or the shoulder of the portion that extends to the tank and pulls down. This portion is shaped and we refer to it. However, it is not all the chisels that have this neck shape like this, not all of them. For example, you can see this design. Some will have the neck alright, but it is not as deep as that of the bevel edge chisel. And this is the cutting edge. This is the part that looks like the blade that we use for shaping our hair. And it's the part that actually cuts the material. This portion is beveled edge. The beveled edge. The whole metallic part is what we call the blade. So these are the three main types of chisel you see. You have the femur chisel, the bevel edge femur chisel. Yeah, so as I said, the handle of the chisel can be made of timber. And the various timbers that I use include wood, hickory, ash. These are the various. However, it can also be molded plastic. Let's take them one after the other. The femur chisel, what makes it, or how could we differentiate it from the bevel edge chisel? Or how we identify that this is the femur chisel? It is a common one that every woodworker has a rectangular cross section. It doesn't have the bevel edge. And cross section with a thickness makes it possible for the blade to penetrate the material. It is used for general chisel. It can be used for shallow cuts, especially shallow cuts. So for general chiseling, it's used for general chiseling. For general chiseling. That is the pari. I said earlier that the pari is shallow cut, whilst the deep cut is known as mortising. Let's look at the shape of it. It's the rectangular edge that described. This is the ferrule. This is the actual blade. The edge here is what we call the cutting edge. You should take note of the various parts. Let's go to the next one. That's the bevel edge. What exactly do we use the bevel edge to do? We have different types of joints in woodwork, such as you can remember, we treated that previously in Form 1, and one of the joints we call dovetail. Dovetail joint has sharp corners, and it will be difficult for the the normal firmer chisel to sink into the corners and be able to cut. So we use the double-edged chisel to remove the waste from those corners. Even when we are cutting, creating mortise or trench, we can still use the double-edged chisel to remove the waste from the cuts. Because the edges have been beveled, it will not interfere or it will not be touching the surface of other portions of the mortise that you want to protect. So that is the double edges. So you can see all these edges, this portion and that portion have been beveled, just like the way the cut thin edge is also beveled. This makes it a unique design, which allows the blade to fit into upward joints, such as even the mortise and the dovetail joints. So you can see it demonstrated in that diagram. And that I'll just use. On top here is a mallet, we call mallet. It's a wooden hammer, but the actual name is mallet. It is used to strike the handle of the chisel, which pushes the chisel under the pressure into the wood. Now, before you cut, you must hold the workpiece in place. So here, the tool used here, I hope you can remember it. We did holding tools some time ago. If you can't remember, that is the J clamp. That is the J clamp. And what you see here, this surface is a bench. Just that the entire diagram is not shown. This is a bench on which the workpiece they are working on. This is a small piece they are working on. It is placed on the bench and held in place firmly by the J clamp. Let's look at the other one, the mortise chisel. The mortise chisel has its thickness quite bigger than that of the firmer chisel, and the width rather that is smaller. And because of the special design it has, it gives its edge over the others. It is able to penetrate thicker wood when you strike it with the mallet. So you can see that one is also demonstrated here. See the special design. You see that the width is small, the thickness is enough, and it makes it stronger and hard and be able to penetrate the wood. That's what is being demonstrated in the diagram here. The joint being cut here is the mortise. So what is being demonstrated there is the process of mortising. It's the same process in this diagram as well, but this one they are using machine powered. They are using machine powered. Okay, so those are the three main types of the mortise, the chisel, the woodwork chisel. However, we have a special chisel which is also designed for carving. We call this one the gouge. The gouge is similar to the main chisel, all respects, except the blade has a bowl shape. This is to enable the gouge cut cavities, depressions, and projections. The carving. Imagine you are carving a human head. The nose, the nostrils, the ear. It's something that can scoop certain portions out. That's a special design being added on the blade here. So because the design is different and not straight, we cannot call it just. So it comes with a special name. That's the name. Okay, so let's look at this carefully. You can see that there's a depression like a spoon, but this portion here is very sharp. That is the cutting edge, and it's curved at the edge, which gives it the opportunity for special feature that enables it to be able to scoop materials. So you can see the same thing here. Watch it carefully. You can see that it is bold in nature. Look at it there. It helps that's what helps the gouge to scoop materials out, especially the wood. So it's used basically for carving. So when you are carving, It's not all the time that you need, depending on the portion of the wood you want to screw. It is not all the time that you need the mallet to strike it. Sometimes you can use ordinary hand pressure. Let's see that demonstration here. This man is carving, as you can see in this diagram, he's carving a human face, and you don't need a hammer per this particular design. Some portions, if you want to screw them out, if you use a hammer to strike it, it will cut too deep than you want. So sometimes you can just apply ordinary hand pressure. You can apply ordinary hand pressure, ordinary hand pressure to be able to, or you can also use the mallet, which is called a wooden hammer, to strike it. Yeah, so thank you very much for your audience. If you have any confusion, clarification to make, any misunderstanding, you can call me on 024-836-4435. You can call me on 024-836-4435.